Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another Redstone video, and behind me I have got my Redstone killing machine. Now this is a video that I released about a month ago with a challenge for you guys to create bigger and better killing machines, and boy oh boy did you. I mean, I've been taking a look through all of the responses and some of these things are absolutely insane, so today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10. Now I just want to start off this video by saying that these are in no means any order, but this first one is incredibly impressive. It's got a large number of stages, it's absolutely enormous. It's designed by someone called Lord John 25 and it's just huge. It goes on forever. And there are tons of different bits in there, it's massively creative, and I was hugely impressed by this one. The second redstone torture chamber is by someone called Don't Blink 13. Now once again, this is just an absolutely enormous one. Absolutely enormous, it's just got massive size, it's huge, and it's just got tons and tons of stages. Loads of different ways for the player to take damage, loads of different creative methods of transporting the player around between all of the killing chambers, and that's what I really like to see in these redstone contraptions. People getting creative, and people doing interesting bits with the redstone. Lovely stuff. Now we're going to take a quick step back from the giants, Goliaths and Juggernauts that we've just taken a look at right there, because this one is a lot more pretty and a lot more 100% awesome, and it's designed by someone called 100% Awesome. The decoration in this build is fantastic. There's loads of really awesome builds. They've taken a completely different approach from the first two designs, and I really like it. You travel through loads of caves, everything's been decorated wonderfully, and it was a great experience. Honestly, it feels like a giant adventure map, and that's something that I quite like. Now this next design is by someone called King Aussie. Now the reason I like this one is because A, it's quite long, it's a long design, it lasts for ages, but B, you also have to do a little bit of player input. The player has to press some of the buttons, they have to do some of the bits, and it basically feels like you're controlling your own fate, which is quite a nice thing in a redstone torture chamber. It's just a nice little feature. Also, I really like the video they did showcasing it, and the links to all of the videos can be found down in the description. Random Tree was the only person throughout this entire selection to do their showcase as a 360-degree video, which is something that I personally really appreciate, because it was cool to just take a look around and see everything that was killing me, but also, it was a really good torture chamber. It was very decorative, it had a few interesting redstone contraptions, and it all just looked very nice indeed. So brilliant work on the video, it was a great experience, and also a brilliant torture chamber. And we're back with another gigantic one. This one is by someone called Vike Breek. I know I have said your name correctly, so I do apologise. But once again, this thing is absolutely enormous. Loads and loads of contraptions, you know the drill. It's huge, tons of effort put in, so nice work. Warping Time is another one that did a big redstone contraption with a ton of different stages, but one of the things I personally quite liked is the fact that they go through into the end, and there's also a section in there. It was a cool build, and also the video was brilliant with an absolute banger of a tune to it, and some fantastic commentary, so another really good video to watch there. Now the TMT Peaks killing machine is actually a really quite funny one. Obviously it behaves just like a killing machine, there's a bunch of different bits and pieces going along, you're traveling along, you're being punched around by slime blocks, getting hit by fire potions and all that sort of thing. But one of the cool things that I really like about their design is the fact that as you travel across, you can also see some of my builds from Hermitcraft being blown up by TNT. I thought that was a really funny idea, especially because it's like torturing me, the viewer, which is something that I quite like, so that's definitely one to watch. Killing chamber number 9 was by a person called Palscraft. Now this wasn't the biggest design, and it certainly wasn't the most decorative, but I really like the way it was packaged. It was just smartly done. For example, there were things with shulkers, where you'd be hit by a shulker and you'd travel up perfectly through this tube. It just seemed to go really nicely and everything flowed really quite well, and that's why it's featured in this list. Last, but by no means least, we have got Apple Pie with another long redstone killing chamber. Now this used a bunch of water and also a bunch of fire, and one thing that I really liked is that you can see the redstone killing machine resetting itself as you go along. So for example, when the water puts out the fire, when the water went away, you would see the fire charges come down from the ceiling to relight the fire, so that the next time you use the killing chamber, it will be ready for that time. That's something that I really appreciate, and it's something that you didn't actually see very often in any of the other killing chambers. So there we go guys, that rounds up today's video on the top 10 redstone killing chambers that were submitted for my competition. Now I do have a few honourable mentions. We've got Jonatron, Innovation Gaming, Illuminex Gaming, Straight Gamer, and also Jingles.tv. You guys were absolutely fantastic, but unfortunately wasn't quite enough space on my list to feature you in the video. But if you do want to see more competitions like this one, let me know down in the comment section. And if you have enjoyed this video, please sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching guys, this has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.